Hello, today we're at Plopsaland de Panne. So the first few things we've done in the park have been all kiddie coasters, and not only have we finished the kiddie coasters within like 20 minutes, we finished them by riding them just us two for every single one. The first one, Endrak, we were on the very front. I was okay, it wasn't a powered coaster, it's fine, they're all the same. Then it was roller skater. No, I don't know what it's called now.
The one with the girls on it.
Yeah, you go through a big amp. That was cool. I like that. Zoe was at the front, I was at the back on that one. It's a Vekoma family credit, it's nothing crazy. And then the last one was this Like Me coaster.
Sorry, hashtag like me. Hashtag.
What do you think of that one, Zoe?
Really weird, the way it moved, yeah. Not good.
No?
Just bizarre, like you slow down. Maybe because you're on the front, it was weirder. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it weirder on the front? Very bizarre. Like it was slow, then it was fast, then it was slow, then fast. But the queue was amazing.
Disco queue. You themed to like a school or something, I don't know.
It must be a show.
It must be a show. But there you go. 3 of the credits all ticked off and done already. So we've had a few goes on Heidi the Ride, or as it always plays out in my mind, Heidi the Ridey, because it rhymes. It's terrible, isn't it? It's a nice little GCI wooden coaster. And I think I'm going to say this every single time I ride a GCI, but I like GCIs, man. They're just fun, aren't they? This one is not anything crazy, you know, it's not the most intense coaster, but it's a family coaster with 6 rows. It's not meant to be intense, but it's fun. It packs a little bit of a punch. It's really smooth for a wooden coaster, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's good. I think the second time we went on it was better. I don't know why. Because we're on the back row both times, right?
No, middle row.
Middle row. Maybe that's why the back row is better. But yeah, it's really fun. It's good.
So we've just ridden the ride to happiness, not once, but twice. First on the back, and then second on the front. Zoe.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's not my thing, but it's very good.
Doesn't matter that it's not your thing, because it's exactly what I want in a roller coaster. It is stupidly chaotic. Like, I don't know why they built this ride. I don't know who said yes to it, but it's too much in a really, really good way. There's some really fantastic airtime. There's some really fantastic launches, some really fantastic spinning, some really fantastic positive force. It's got pretty much everything that I want in a roller coaster, packaged into one really neat looking roller coaster. The aesthetic of it is kind of cool, the theming is nice, nothing over the top, but it really kind of makes it look like a beautiful ride. And then obviously the beginning, where you're literally just kind of slowly crawling out of the station, is definitely one way to start a ride. So far it's really good. Where it'll end up in the top 10, need a few more rides to figure out.
Everybody told us, bring your own food because it's very expensive. So we brought lunch, and it's true. I think it was about 13 euros for a burger, chips and a drink.
Yeah.
And then about 4 or 5 euros for water, which is mad. €5 for water. But we have discovered a hack. You can get all these chips, it was like piled up here, for €5, which is good. From the happiness, whatever this is. So So there's a top tip, but we did bring lunch as well because it is very expensive.
What did you think of Super Splash?
What was Super Splash?
The big water coaster?
The water coaster, okay, it was quite janky because all it does, well, first of all, I didn't know we were going up in like a lift basically, so that was exciting. But then it's quite janky when it goes into the second dip. It was alright, it's cool. It's always cool to go on them because we don't see them a lot, so. The water was very grim though, it stank, and yeah, you could just smell it walking around as well.
Hello, I've just ridden Ride to Happiness 4 times in a row. Thank you to the incredible man opping at the ride. Fan of Coast of Art, great guy. Jeez, it's something. It's intense. You know, I think after my first ride, I knew it was going to be one of those rides which isn't overly re-rideable in the sense that it's a lot to handle, so it's difficult to re-ride. And after riding it 4 times in a row, yeah, I'm mentally and physically a bit drained. It's very good, isn't it? It's a very good roller coaster. It feels very different every time. Even though I've ridden it 9 times, every single one felt a bit different. And I think the spinning nature of it really kind of adds to the value of the ride itself, not only making it intense, but really re-rideable. I think it's a back row ride, just about, but the front is also very good. So are the middle seats. All of it's very good. But the back row, if you get whipped off the top hat, it feels like you've just been flung into heaven. You know, it's ridiculous. You completely just are removed from your seat. Same with the 2 airtime hills at the very end. You're just kind of, the restraint barely holds you in. Oh yeah, incredible ride. My number 2 beats out Helix for my number 2 spot, I think. This is Helix on steroids, in my opinion. Doesn't quite beat Kanon, even though I think Ride to Happiness is a better pure roller coaster than Kanon is. It doesn't have the anticipation and the build-up factor that Kanon has with its pre-shows and the special element and the way it batches people and all that kind of thing. But this is incredible. I don't know why Plopsaland de Panne have this roller coaster, but they do, and it's fantastic. And I'm really glad they do because I've been able to ride it. There you go, our day at Plopsaland has come to an end. Fantastic day. Zoe, what do you think of the park generally?
Yeah, it was a lot better than I thought. It's really big as well. When we walked around the whole thing, I was like, wow, there's actually a lot here. It's just really nice generally. It's not too bad, is it?
What was your favourite ride?
I think the Heidi one.
Heidi the Ridey?
Yeah, it was good. Not like the best one ever, but it was still really fun, so.
Obviously my favourite ride was the Ride to Happiness. I think it might have been a bit too much for you, right? That's what you're saying? Just a bit. It is a lot. Yeah, I can totally understand why it's not everyone's cup of tea, because it can be really intense and literally does throw you out of your seat. But if you enjoy that, like me, you know, it's the perfect ride for you. Yeah, the park is surprising. There's quite a lot of detail. Obviously it's a kiddie park, right, that's been souped up with better and bigger rides over the years. And you can tell, but the theming is quite nice and it feels very European. Yeah. Doesn't it? But it's just a nice place to be, generally. The food is extortionately priced.
If you like chips, you'll be alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Generally, I think it's good. The ops were pretty good. Yeah. I don't really have any like problems with the park other than
not many queues either the day we came.
No, they're running a good amount of trains for each ride, to be fair. Yeah, so I like it, really good park, and obviously the Ride to Happiness is fantastic, so that's a reason to come in itself, pretty much. But yeah, incredible. Thank you for watching this one, and
we'll see you all next time in Sydney.
Yeah.